I've been gifted by the gods. They said, you know what, bro? You deserve a sushi. Sushi date on my own. Well, actually, it's not a sushi date on my own. It's actually with you. I've been waiting all week and looking forward to seeing you this entire week. Just before we start the weekend off, like I said, right, we were on a date, and I said, hey, let's go on a sushi date for our first date together. So you and me are on a date tonight on a Friday, beautiful afternoon. Well, beautiful afternoon. It definitely is beautiful since you arrived. Was that good? No, yeah, that was terrible. Okay. Okay, anyways. We got spicy tuna sushi. We've got... Man, oh, sorry. Got a bit... I'm so sorry, kids. Just scroll away. I'm getting a bit too crazy with this sushi now. We've got tuna rice. They only had tuna and salmon, so that's pretty much the entire sushi. They didn't have those torpedo things that I had last time. You know the shrimp, the fried shrimp. That was delicious. That was hella good. So I already know for myself the spicy thing's gonna absolutely fuck me up. But you know, I'm a cracker. I should be able to handle a bit of spiciness. Am I right? Okay, so I got this one. It is pink dragon fruit, lychee, whatever, all this nonsense. This one is goated, but it's $4. What the flying fuck's going on with these juices nowadays? Why are they so expensive? God knows, bro. Sugar tax, that's why. Does look really intriguing. I mean, yeah, I've had pink dragon fruit before. It's either a hit or a miss. Like, it never... Like, here's the thing. You can buy 50 pieces of pink dragon fruit, and it's either going to be a hit or it's going to be a complete miss. It's either going to be super sweet or not. So we're going to try it out. Wow. That tastes just like apple juice. You smell the apple juice from here. That's insane. Big heads. Okay. So I had to buy my own soy sauce. Well, I had to borrow some from my parents. I shaved today. I don't know what in the 2015 homeless Justin Bieber been spotted in LA is going on here, but I'm low-key liking it. Why am I wearing this crap? Because it's poos cold in here, that's why. I had to sacrifice my heating so I was able to plug my PlayStation in the goddamn wall. And here we are. Okay, so I don't think I've ever had the sushi salmon, whatever this is. I personally love the avocado one. They didn't have it, so we're just going to use this cucumber one. I actually, matter of fact, as a kid, never liked sushi. But then again, I also never liked people, and 20 years later, I still don't like people. So, relatable. Oh, yeah. I love like, here's the thing. I had sushi Sunday. It was hella good. Those pieces were like double the size. I had a vegetarian. Did I have a vegetarian? Yeah, I had a vegetarian platter. Why I choose a vegetarian sushi sometimes is because it tastes so good. Like, the taste of the rice and the seaweed and the cucumber is insane. Yeah, that is good. Now here's the thing. You don't like sushi? Tough luck. Not my problem. Damn, okay, that's tough. I used to not like sushi as well, but man, I don't know. Like, once in a while, I just crave it. Oh. Ooh. Yes, I know it's raw sushi. Well, that is kind of the whole point of sushi. It's raw. You donut. Yeah, I'm not the smartest, bro. I have autism, okay? Give me a break. I already have a disability. Being alive. I'm in such a good mood today. I don't know why. No, I haven't been late or anything. It's been a while. It's been a month. Yeah. Terrible, right? I'll live though, don't worry. You know, you've also got those chopsticks where you put an elastic thing around. Works wonders. I wanted some gyoza, which I don't think I've ever had, but we're out of stock. I'm like, shit. So, let's try the spicy tuna. You know what would be such a goated combination? Mango and sushi. Don't know if any of you have ever had that, but that is so goated. Like, mango with rice. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna eat it like this. Cheers. Ooh, got cucumber and avocado. Oh man. Oh. Bro, the flavor of sushi is... If you've never had sushi, I feel kind of bad. Like, sushi has its real own unique flavor. You know what's great about sushi? Every piece is different if you get an assortment right. Like, for instance, I'm used to having a cucumber in one piece, not multiple pieces, but I love it. And this isn't regular rice, sticky rice. And it's the most expensive rice as far as I know. And it's the only rice you can use when making sushi. The other shit don't work. No, it don't work. Well, I mean, no, it doesn't. Doesn't work. Oh, amazing. I just want to go to Japan so bad. I've heard that the sushi is incredible in Japan, and just kind of like in Asia, but like I know in Japan and in China it's massive. Oh man, I so badly want to just try the Japanese sushi. The best sushi I've ever had in my life. Ooh, let me think. You see, every place makes the sushi different, and that's what I love about sushi as well. You never know. I mean, like sushi requires a certain skill. I find you can't just make sushi, right? You need to know how to make it, and by that you practice. It's actually a very good flavor. I got it on this guy. I'm just gonna grab it like this. I'm sorry. It's got such a good flavor. It's insane. Look at it. You got the tuna piece. You've got, I think... Yeah, the tuna is the same. Tuna is super expensive as well. I love it. And then you got that spicy mayo, which honestly is not bad. It adds a good flavor. It adds a little punch to it, you know? How the fuck did I eat this stuff when I was on a date with my... I was dating someone a while ago. We went on a sushi date and it went perfect. I actually met her in Knokke. She walked up to... I've said this story before, it's not really important, but... Long story short, we went on a sushi date. And that sushi was... I didn't think it was that great. What is that? I know it's true. Oh, well, there you go. I'm just missing... I'm missing a... I love the flavor, don't get it wrong. I'm missing a bit of sauce. Yeah. Some Kewpie mayo. Oof. Oh. Kewpie mayo is insane. I mean, the flavor alone is wow. Okay. I so badly want to try this bad boy, you know. Godverdomme, ik kan het ding niet omhoog krijgen. Dat probleem heb ik gelukkig nooit. Alright, whatever. It's a thick, it's a thick piece of salmon. I love it. Alright. It's very fresh, you can taste that. It's super soft. That's a beautiful cut piece of salmon. Oh, that ain't no regular type of BS you find in the supermarket. That's good quality cup. I can taste that. I love the fact they added sesame seeds. It's something I don't see very often with the sushi that I get, at least. But before, it might be something very common in sushi world. I don't know. Sesame seeds add a nice little flavor to it. Ah, okay. So that's what I was saying initially, right? Give me a moment. Why I like the vegetarian sushi sometimes, like the platter, is due to the fact that that crunchy freshness of a cucumber, even an egg, has a nice flavor. Like you've got these as well with what's it called? Egg. Like an omelette. Beautiful. Now, I think this is halal. I don't know if it is. I don't know. It should be halal, right? There's no pork. Yeah, that should be good, right? I don't really think pork is that big of a thing in the sushi world anyways. Well, I don't think it's really huge. I could be mistaken, perhaps. Who knows? But these... honestly, you don't need the soy sauce. That spicy bit of mayonnaise does it. Beautiful. And you know what? I think I might actually recognize the type of mayonnaise. Like it's obviously like a spicy sriracha mayonnaise. If you've ever had that, you know it tastes good. Like just a tiny little drop, that's all. You don't need much. It's nice to meet you, by the way. Thank you. Wat kijk je nou, mafkees? Sorry. I'm just being weird, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm full. Yeah. I'm actually full. You know what? I might have this for breakfast, all jokes aside. Great source of carbohydrates and fats and protein. Really good. That's actually very nice. Some pieces are very spicy. Some pieces are mellow. I think if you add a bit of Kewpie mayonnaise stuff, perfect. And no, you cannot add ketchup to it. I know some people, which is something I find very odd. Some people add ketchup to their sushi. That's weird, bro. That's really odd. It feels so weird having shaved today. I don't know why. It just feels so... I mean, it feels amazing. Like, don't get it wrong. It feels super duper smooth. But it's like... I was so used to the hair. I might have to just shave the mustache later. I know people will say that I have to probably shave it. But I do like the homeless 2015 Bieber look. You know this phase that Justin Bieber was going through like many years ago? It's kind of like the stuff Post Malone's been going through since he blew up in 2017 with SoundCloud. That's the thing as well, bro. People don't give Post Malone credit, but like, he also had a major impact on the SoundCloud wave. Man, I remember that as a kid, man. Holy shit. You remember when you wake up as a 15-year-old, 14-year-old even? You know, Trippie Redd was on the come up, Smoke Purp, Lil Pump, Kodak Black. Well, I mean, Kodak Black had been rapping for a little minute, but like, he was big. We had X, we had Ski Master Slump God, we had Lil Yachty. Man, Rich the Kid was popping in 2016. I remember that. Man, I remember Rich the Kid 14 years ago when he was the unofficial fourth member of the Migos. Although you could say he was arguably one of 5 members. You know, you had Takeoff, you had Migos, you had Offset, you had obviously Rich the Kid. And a lot of people have forgotten about him, but he was signed on the QC label as well, Quality Control, right? Flipper Heaven, or better known as Skipper the Flipper. If you know who I'm talking to, you know exactly what I'm talking about. He doesn't really make music anymore. Like, I've been following him on the gram for years, like 4 years, 5 years. Bro doesn't post shit music-wise at all. And that's just something I always find so bizarre. Like rappers that were massive 10 years ago and compared them now. Like Famous Dex, for instance, right? A lot of people don't know this as well, but when Famous Dex, and we're talking about like 10 years ago, right? Like that's how long this is, almost like 8, 9 years ago. There was this one point where Famous Dex was bigger than Lil Uzi Vert. A lot of people don't even know this. But Famous Dex was one of the biggest artists, man, during that time, 2014, 16. It's so crazy, man. I saw Famous Dex's come up, but also his downfall. And I can say his downfall was definitely when he lost his mom. I think he lost his mom nearly 6 years ago due to cancer. I remember he dropped a pretty good album back in... It was after or before Japan. I think in 2019 April. No, was it? Or was it 2018? I don't know, but Japan did him crazy wonders, bro. The views on that video, I mean, that video had like 1 million views in a day, and I was like, what? Huh? What the hell? Yeah, that song is still this day the most popular that he has. But the best songs, like in my humble opinion, when I was on the come up with Dex, oh man, Ho's Mad. Definitely. Hit it with it. Like, bro, that energy back at the time. Kids nowadays won't understand what we had music-wise 7-8 years ago, bro. Like, it's crazy. I remember back 7-8 years ago with the entire SoundCloud era. We were all bitching and moaning and wanting different type of music. But now, 8 years later, we want this type of music back. Or at least want to reminisce and be nostalgic. You had so many people during the SoundCloud era. Like, also so many people forgotten. Like Lil Xan, for instance, as well. That's probably a name you haven't heard in a while. Diego. He goes by Diego now. Oh, that is his name. But Betrayal was his... I don't know if it was his first song, but I do know that was the song that made him blew up. Jay Critch as well. A lot of people probably don't know who this is, but Jay Critch had his little momentum 5 years ago as well, bro. He's independent now, just like Rich the Kid, I think. Pretty sure. Well, that's the thing. Rappers always say they're not signed and then end up bitching and complaining on the internet saying this and that. It's like, bro, you signed to that goddamn label, bro. What, you know what the repercussions are. Like, what? Ow, I just cut my finger. That's just beautiful. Like, Jay Critch. So, let me tell you something. I just have to talk about it, right? So I'll eat some sushi in the meantime. The first Jay Critch song I ever heard was a remix with Rich the Kid. What was the song called? McQueen scrolls on the scars. My shooters come out after dog. I've been 73 from the start. It's old. I was 14, 15 maybe at the time. Bitch, I be balling like Mike in the wait till my act and I'm striking the... Oh man. Anyways, it was a remix featuring Rich the Kid on his own song, but he had Rich the Kid. That was the moment he was also signed to Rich Forever, or Rich the Kid, right? I don't want to say it was a mistake signing to Rich the Kid, but I feel like bro could have done better without Rich. Because like, Famous Dex was also signed to Rich the Kid, and like, don't get it twisted, bro, they had mad bangers. Not like big songs as like Billboard, like nowadays. Like, you put out a song, it's on Billboard 10. I'm talking about respectfully at that time, 7-8 years ago, in the SoundCloud scene, this was very big music. Oh man, Famous Dex. What a fucking waste. God damn, it disappoints me, man. Like, he's, what, 32 now? He was young when he did all those songs, holy crap. Oh yeah, so about Jay Critch, right? That was the first song I ever heard of him. And then from then upon, I just started following his music, and I was like, damn, this guy is tough. He got a nice flow to it, this and that. Because here's the thing about Jay Critch. Nobody sounds like him, and he doesn't sound like anyone else. He's got his own style flow. Some throughout the years would say he's very repetitive, but it's like, what ain't broken doesn't need to be fixed, you know? Yeah. Pretty much that. Man, SoundCloud era was crazy, huh? I'm trying to think of any other artist at that time that was blowing up. Lil Yachty. Yeah, Lil Yachty's. Yeah, we have to add him to the conversation. Lil Yachty was also a part of the SoundCloud. Sure. Juice WRLD. Wow. What a waste. Juice WRLD, man. Kid was talented, man. If he just had the right people surrounding him and around him, I think he would be in a different position nowadays. He'd be alive for sure. I hope. That was crazy when I heard Juice WRLD passed away. Because like, I was texting my friend at the time. 7:30, 9 o'clock at night. Man, I don't know the exact conversation, but I was just texting a buddy of mine, and I happened to just go on Instagram like I was studying as well, but I got distracted, right? And I see Juice WRLD reportedly passed away, this and that. I'm like, what? I wasn't crying. I'm like I don't idolize these celebrities. Really, I don't. That's fucking weird. That's weird, bro. People that idolize celebrities. I find it really weird and disturbing and kind of odd. Like, you don't know them personally. They don't know you. Like, you're still a fan, bro. You don't know them. But I guess I can have an impact. Like, I get it. I was like, man, that's crazy. But a rapper's death that really... Man, I'll be honest, man. It's 2 rap. It's actually 3. Pop Smoke, and that was just mainly because of the fact that kid had so much potential. Bro was only 19 when it happened, man. Insane. I honestly wonder where Pop Smoke will be nowadays in the rap scene. I don't know, honestly. But yeah, it reminded me a lot of 50 Cent. And I think, yeah, bro, Young Dolph. Just fucked up, man. Like, in 2 days' time, it will be like 3 years that he passed away, or at least, get his life taken away. I still remember that day like it was yesterday, bro. I just came back. Because if you follow me on Snapchat or you know me throughout the years, you know that I follow hip hop since I was small, right? And I submerged into Young Dolph's music back in that was 2018. I came through to Young Dolph due to a Instagram advert, which I didn't know at the time that's how those things work. I'm like, oh, these pages are posting rappers or like random rappers at least, right? Because that's often what pages do till this day. They be posting the most random people. You're like, who are they? And that was the same thing with no disrespect, but at the time I was like, who the fuck is Young Dolph? I ain't never heard of it. And I remember exactly what it was about. Him turning down a $22 million record deal, sitting in front of his Bentley and his Mercedes. I'm like, who in God's name is this dude? This must be some like paid promo. But I looked at it and I'm like, okay, he definitely has money because he's got a Bentley wrapped in a camouflage. He's got mad chains and he got a watch. So this guy got to be something. I searched him up. I'm like, holy shit, this guy is massive. He's got some crazy numbers. And I gave it a few listens. I'm like, all right, this is pretty decent. And then the song that made me fall in love as a fan was Major featuring Key Glock. And from there upon, bro, I was hooked to his music. And you know what the sad thing is, bro? I've never been able to go to his concert. I wanted to so badly eventually see him live in like Amsterdam or like Germany. But that day never happened. But when they dropped that joint album, Young Dolph and Key Glock in 2019, Dumb and Dumber, bro, till this day, there are not a lot of albums that can beat that album of theirs. The flows, the beats, like, oh, disgusting. Bro, I remember, bro, on my BMX, with my speaker at the back of the backpack, and just blasting a new album through the entire city. Yeah, bro. Rest in peace to Young Dolph, man. The way it just happened is sad, man. Really is. It be your own people that backdoor you. Like, the guy that initially took him out was the same guy that featured in All I Know Is Trap from Key Glock many years ago. That same guy you can spot in the background of the video, that's the guy who took him out. Fucking dude, I swear to God, bro, jealousy is something else, man. It's really crazy, huh? People just cannot accept a no. Poor dude was just buying some goddamn cookies with his brother, bro, and just got his life taken the next moment. But yeah, I mean that news, it hurt me because I was like, man, his music I loved a lot, but I had a lot of respect for him because I watched 2 documentaries of him. The one that they posted on World Star Hip Hop, but the one that he posted on his own channel called "Turn Dirt into Diamonds." That documentary, he was very honest and open about his upbringing, you know, of the struggles that he went through till he was now. And it was like, bro, the guy was independent, did everything on his own. Insane. So it brought me to a more personal level, if you know what I mean. But yeah, when that news came, I think I just finished for my car theory. So like an examination you have to do in order to wanna, you know, drive on the road physically before you get your final exam. I failed it and I just got picked up by my mom, and I opened my Snap and there's like 6, 7, 8, 9 people. Yo, bro, Young Dolph got shot. Young Dolph this, and I'm like, what? Nah, this gotta be cap, right? I go on Instagram. My entire Instagram page was just full of the news. And at that moment, obviously, nobody knew what happened. Sad, bro. And then P&B Rock. You see, the thing is with P&B Rock, right? As far as I know, which we also have to give credit, bro was also a very big artist during the SoundCloud. But when he got dropped by his label, or I don't know, got independent, industry stopped messing with him. And that's often the case with rappers that go independent or like are too solid, too real for the industry. People just like kick him to the curb, you know. Like P&B Rock, his passing was super random, like very, very random. And literally, I think this week news came out, further detail came out that the person working in the restaurant that he ordered his food from delayed his food for 40 minutes. Actually dropped his location to the 2 supposed suspects, father and son. Mad, bro. And everyone over here blaming his girlfriend. But I was in the back of my thinking, but it wouldn't make sense. Why would you kill someone who makes or has millions? You have millions. What's the logic behind that? Crazy, bro. Like P&B Rock, that's a sad. I've gotta be honest, bro. I've seen the video on Twitter and it's hard, bro. Ooh. Not sure if you could find it till this day, but when that happened, bro, the entire goddamn news was covered, bro. Even the Dutch media was covering his passing. But we must also remember, and have to remember, like, a lot of these rappers, they still be in a lot of illegal activities. And I'm not saying that any of these were that passed away that I spoke about. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, a perfect example, right? This is going to be a very controversial one. King Von is a super duper controversial. This is how I look at it. I'm going to be just very careful with what I say, obviously, but very unfortunate that it happened. A very unfortunate situation. But you have to realize as well, the guy was everything except an angel. He was a fucking demon, bro. He's got allegedly 12 bodies. That is insane. And he beat them all. What? It's very unfortunate. And at the end of the day, yes, that is somebody's son. That is still someone's, you know, friend, you know, family. But are we really gonna sit and act like the dude was innocent? He was rapping about it in his songs. He was tweeting about it before he even became famous on Twitter. Talking about he called a body this and that. I watched the entire goddamn King Von documentary that got released last year. It was 5-6 hours long. No, 3 hours. I watched the entire documentary from Trap Lord Ross, and he broke it down so good. Rest in peace, obviously, because, you know, it's unfortunate, but like King Von is a good example of having it but fucking it up for no reason. Because at the end of the day, what was the beef about? About a female. What a surprise. Wow, wow, wow. Wasn't even about business. And that's the thing with these rappers, bro. They often get taken up because of a female that comes in between the situation. Literally dying for Nies. That's literally what I'm trying to say. Get your money up and stay out of the way. But I also understand that for a lot of rappers that, it's difficult staying out of the streets because as weird as it sounds, some people kick on it. They get an adrenaline kick when they take someone's life away or they trap. Bro, it's the weirdest stuff. Some are also not used to anything different, It's different factors that can play a key on why a rapper gets taken out, why you often see rappers get arrested by the feds because of, drug connections and that. Fetty Wap is a perfect example. Also, Fetty Wap wasn't SoundCloud legend, with all due respect. He had a, major impact on my childhood nearly 10 years ago with Trap Queen. But he's a perfect example. He even admitted in an interview a time ago, that he was broke. And you know what the bizarre thing was? He is in jail. I don't know how long he's serving at this moment. I don't know that information, but he is serving a long time. Fetty Wap went back to trapping because he had no money. You have to understand, you've got to realize, right? Corona was a very hard time for a lot of rappers. Corona really showed the 0.01% of rappers that actually have money. And when I say money, they can comfortably live without having to stress about paying their mortgage or, loan or whatever debt they have, right? For a lot of rappers at that time, small, big, upcoming, it resulted into having to trap or having to do illegal activities. And that's exactly what Fetty Wap did. I'm not saying he did it during that time. I'm just saying Fetty Wap was producing and selling bricks, pretty much. It's crazy, bro. And that's the thing as well. Like, a lot of your favorite rappers are broke. Because here's the thing. Let me break it down. When you get like $1 million deal, right, you have to give like $250,000, $300,000 to the tax. So you got $700,000 left. And you have to remember, when you get signed for $1 million, it ain't free. It's the label investing. It's called a return investment. They invest $1 million into you, into your studio time, studio equipment. You have a manager, so you have to pay a manager a fee. Because he or she has to, take care of the tickets and have to take care of events, get you booked, this and that. So you have to give that person a fee. And then there's a small percentage that you have left over for personal use. Now you use that money, it's all up to you. You want to buy a fucking $50,000 chain? You can do that. You want to buy land or get a mortgage? You do that. But a lot of rappers just don't have the money like they claim they do. That's why, like, it always baffles me with rappers, and it's only rappers doing this, bro. I don't see R&B artists do it. I don't see country music people do it. Rappers are the only ones that buy chains, and it's so stupid, bro. I don't know, man. Like, it's a chain is it's not an investment by any means, not at all, unless it's gold, but that's a different one. In other words, most rappers are just dumb. That's pretty much I can say. Yeah. You'd be surprised, but a lot of rappers also wear moissanite. They just don't admit it. You know why? Because moissanite is half the price of real diamonds. Because real diamonds are expensive if you want high quality. Yeah, you want VVS or VS2? Very, very slightly diamonds. It just shines brighter. It's better quality, better cut diamond or raw. But it's just expensive, man. I gotta say, this is awesome. It's way better than this one. Coconut water. Why does it have coconut water? No, it's funny. I don't even taste coconut. But this is really nice. Okay. Anyways, this was an insane long yap session. I'm very sorry if this was way too long again. We have to end our date. Yeah, I know. Another day in a few days? I agree. I look like a smurf. I look like a smurf. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Enjoy your Friday. enjoy your weekend, and see you with a new cooking video in a couple of days. Adios.